What's up, everyone? This is your boy Jarrod. Hope everybody's doing well. This is video number 2. Well, 2 I guess, but if you haven't already, check out my first video, the #1 lesson I learned as a freelancer. That's on my website, createdbyjarrod.com. I will be talking about the 5 things that I've learned that's helped me build my brand. So these are just things, I'm no branding expert or anything like that. These are just things that I learned on the road while building my brand and just taking those steps and just lessons that I learned, whether the easy way or the hard way, but just things that I learned that you might not necessarily know. So I just want to, share the knowledge and just pass it forward. So go ahead and jump right into it and go with step number 1, or just tip number 1. Never stop learning about your craft. I know so many different photographers who, not even photographers, I know just so many different people who learn how to do their skill to the point where they can monetize it, and then once they get to that point, they just stop learning completely. And that's just not going to cut it in the grand scheme of things. Even Denzel Washington still goes to acting classes, which is amazing to me. And Denzel is like my favorite actor of all times, and he still goes to acting classes. And just Google, just Google. I'm self-taught. I didn't go to school for photography or anything like that. I just picked up the camera and I logged on the internet and typed up. Anytime I had a question, I typed it up, and lo and behold, Google has all the answers. And so just teach yourself. It's just really just always learn. There's no excuse on getting complacent. That's just really that's on you, honestly. If your clients and what they want is changing, their needs are changing, you need to be able to change with them too. You're not gonna get away with giving things that the people wanted in the 90s to the people now. The companies that last and the brands that last 10, 20, 30 years are the ones that are able to adapt to the times and stuff. If they're not adapting, then they're not gonna last. It's just that simple. That's Darwinism. I'm not even a science major, and that's survival of the fittest. The ones that adapt are the ones that survive. So if you feel like what you give out is worth 100 an hour, 200 an hour, whatever your numbers are, if you feel like what you do and what you create and what you give to the world is worth that, then charge that rate, Don't budge unless it's for an amazing opportunity, but don't shortball yourself, because if you're a freelancer, this is all you have. This is all that you do. This is your source of income. So if you're lowballing yourself, you're literally lowballing your life, and you're just playing yourself. I remember the first time I actually told a client no. They sent me a number, and I was like, I can't do with this number, and I sent them a note. And I remember that night I was just like, I was spooked, because I need money, I need gigs, but it just, at the end of the day, I felt like what I was doing was worth more with what they was offering me, and I knew my worth. And ironically enough, the very next day, I kid you not, I'm lying, I'm flying, I got a gig for the same day, same time, that paid 4 times as much but required half as much time. The people that want to support you and pay for your work will pay for your work. There's someone out there for everybody. Just like there's somebody out here paying $2 burgers from McDonald's, and somebody paying $500 burgers from some fancy restaurant that I've never been to, because I'm usually buying $2 burgers from McDonald's. One thing that the track coach used to say is, never, when you race, never look to your left and your right. Just keep focused on what's going ahead of you. Your only competition is yourself, It is so important that you remember that what the next man or woman is doing is none of your concern, Don't be worried about the feature that the next photographer got, or the gig that the next photographer picked up, or whatever it is. Just focus on what you need to be doing. You're the only obstacle in your lane. When you're looking at what the next person is doing, it's like, oh, they're doing this, I should be doing this. When in reality, your goals don't align with that. So you really shouldn't be doing that, but your ego and whatever it is, it makes you want to look at them and copy their movements. So don't do that. Just focus on what you're doing. Realize that your only competition, only person you're trying to beat is yourself. And you want to be better than the person you was yesterday. If you're not better than the person you were yesterday, then you failed. You lost the race. The most important thing to me is just having clean imagery. It's hard to hold people's attention. So you want to make sure whatever you're giving them is the best work possible, because that might be your one shot. You never know who might see that photo. And they see your photo, or they see whatever it is that you do, and they go to their social media platforms and see that it's not all there, then they're gonna think you're not all there, And so you want to make sure that you're doing yourself justice. I make sure it's HD, make sure it's clean, make sure it has a clear message, make sure it's professional. So yeah, thank you again for checking in. Hopefully this information was useful for you. If so, like the video, share the video, leave a comment on the blog, leave a comment on the YouTube. I'm not sure where this is going, but wherever it is, leave a comment, share with your friends on Facebook, whatever. And I really do appreciate the support. For more information, more videos like these, please check out my website, createdbyjarrod.com, and feel free to shoot me a message and hit me up. But until then, you take care and peace.